You folks know me. I'm based out of Colorado Springs. I found Ameriplan. Ameriplan found me. I was not looking for this business. I was looking for benefits. I had a young lady who was telling me about Ameriplan for about 14 months, and I guess persistence pays off. She kept telling me about, come take a look at this Ameriplan vehicle, and I said, no, I don't have time. Went in uniform, full-time military, just don't have a lot of time. And literally, I know I really need the program. After about 14 months, I'd say 12 months, my insurance had capped out. Anybody relate to that? Having insurance and using the cap out? That's how I got involved. She came over and shared this Ameriplan to me, and little did she know I needed it. And she told me about the Ameriplan for $9 a month. You can get this great young plan. I said, wow, what's the catch? And most folks will see that, what's the catch? And I couldn't find the gotcha, and it stuck in my mind. She said, you know what, Mr. Burks, you could make money with it. I said, really? So I wasn't born yesterday. I was smart to check it out. I said, you know what, where you guys having these presentations? She said, well, as the lady and her husband team down there in Colorado Springs having these presentations, I said, you know what, I'm going to go check this out. I want to see who's involved in this program. So I went, I checked it out. I said, just hold on to that membership application. I went to look at this business, and Pat Hall and Ms. Foss was doing a presentation. It was okay, I wasn't impressed, but I knew that they was excited. I didn't know they was high on something, but I realized they was high on Ameriplan. Everybody was excited because music was playing, and I said, well, this is a good vibe. I know the plan was great, but I don't know about the money side of the house. I think at the time it was making probably about $1,400 a month. I don't know, it was there. I'm thinking $1,400 a month, and the residual mindset is about $3,000 a job. So I knew if she could make $1,400, and I tell her this all the time, I can at least make $2,000, right? And that's where I looked at this business. But I took Ameriplan for what it was, and I made a decision that I will give it part-time effort because I'm wearing that uniform. And when those checks started coming in, I said, oh, it's not bad. They said, it's something like a fast track. You can actually fast track in this business. And I remember they told me, bring guests. So here this guy in a uniform, soldier, marching guests into a meeting in here. We standing tall in presentation, and those guys were doing presentations. That's really, I had contests, and I love contests. Today, I do my own contest, but it came from back then, back in the day. You should always challenge, the ideal to do something. So I picked that habit up as well. My sponsor, Mr. Lowell Anderson, here today, he told me one thing. He said two things here. You need to run numbers, and he said you need to attend one briefing a month, a week. I said, I can do that. And bring guests. I said, I can do that too. And so that's really how I got this thing going. With two kids in high school, elementary and high school, they all grew up through Ameriplan. It's not easy. I'm not here to tell you it was an easy journey. There's a lot of times I would go to Ameriplan, I didn't know I was going to come because I knew I had to work that uniform. They could send me overseas anytime. The flip side of that, I knew if I'm going to be going shipped out overseas to serve the country, I got to build this business and build it fast. So I went out, and everybody that, if a rock would talk back to me, I would talk to a rock, okay? I was not going to be denying this business. So I was going to retire in about 6.5 years, almost 7 years. I said, this could be my vehicle. But at the time, I wasn't making much money, just fast track and making some cash flow, but I knew I needed at least $2,500 to go with a retirement check, and I said, well, if I could do that, it would be cool. And I know they were telling me, you're going to be great at this, but you know what? It doesn't matter how great you're going to be with this until you buy into it yourself and fix you. Whatever you got going on with you fix that. Yes, it can be great in this business. But if you got a lot of baggage and things happening in your life, you can't do this business. You got to clear that up. You got to clear your plate. And I was trying to do Ameriplan and trying to go to the field and do this, and I had to make a decision. If I'm going to do this business, I got to give it some time, I got to give it effort, and I got to do it consistently. And I was doing it consistently. I might be late coming to briefings, but I always had guests. And I was taught, bring guests. And the lesson you learned on my journey was that if I'm gonna do a Ameriplan, I'm gonna give it all I got. If it's part-time, give it part-time effort, but give it consistent effort. That's what I did. Today, this business allowed me to do some wonderful things. A lot of business partners around the country with Ameriplan. It allowed homes, cars, travel, all that stuff is there. But you know, I think, and I look back, I had a lot of times that I could have checked out of this business. But I knew that because I had income. I mean, you know, the best time to, most folks that have income, they get comfortable and they're not willing to grow. But on my journey in Ameriplan, I made a decision that not only I'm going to get a retirement check from Uncle Sam, but I'm going to get a retirement check from Ameriplan. So that's what I was looking at. I wanted to have 2 retirement checks. Does that make sense? That's what my journey was. So I knew that the folks that was making money, getting on stage in Ameriplan, I went to my first convention, I'm looking at these folks, I said, wow, is that real or what? Are they printing money or that's real? And you know, I said, you know what, if those guys can do it, I can do it too. They got more time than me. I just gotta do me first. Because I never measure my success as anyone else. I always applaud the folks that get promoted and get paid. I said, wow, that's great. Because that can be hope. If you can make $50, $25,000, $75,000, $100,000, $200,000, you can do it too. But you have to believe and you have to go through the process and you gotta take the journey. So many ideals, including myself, I want what these guys have, but I wasn't willing to do what they was doing. And that's the difference. And until I made a mental shift that I'm gonna do this business, it's cost me. It cost me a lot. And that's another story, but I'll tell you, once you make that commitment and you have a sidekick with you, I promise you, the sky's the limit in Ameriplan.